Oh, you thought we were done with Africa? No, no, no. After that Horsemen track, I got more I need to check out, and I was particularly impressed with Stogy T. So right here, right now, we got his On the Radar freestyle.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio freestyles. Yo, Stogy T in the building. I'm gonna step out. He gonna step in. All right?
Let's go.
Let's go.
Stogie T, SA, what's up? Bo Brady, we out here. Look.
Classic beat. Homage to two NYC legends. First, you hear Nas on that sample, but also that beat is from Jay-Z, man, taking that Nas sample. Shout out to the Reasonable Doubt Days, one of the greatest Jay-Z albums of all time. Let's go.
And the prayer goes, man can't live on bread alone. Petals rose out of the concrete set in stone. From the resting home of those we elected wrong on the throne. I reckon there's more gods than pagan Rome. I'm from the vanguard and present folks setting settled those. Sold Reverend hopes and Vladimir Lenin quotes. The varicose veins of elders show pain. Read it so plain. Parental grace means it was seldom spoke. We bet it all.
Man, I'm telling you, the rhyme writing of Stogie T is so good. And I love his word choice. Just the illustrations that he paints.
The show pain, read it so plain. Parental grace means it was seldom spoke. We bet it all, no measured dose. The belly groans, rumbles of hunger, thunder might have sound like the weather broke. Episodes that are lesser known, never shown. Pressured coal, transform the semi-precious stone. It's press and go, keep it pushing if the engine froze. Can move over fumes, irrespective of yes or no. I set the tone like a tennis pro. Get the point, my pen stroke, a treasure trove of selective prose. Stove, the last shining fluorescent bowl from the home where Susser rolls. Legacy takes its toll, takes its hold. My bad hand, a Rolex ever rose. From rock bottom to unlocking Rosetta Stone. Letter codes for the error prone. I am head and shoulders. Mansa Musa, centuries old, elephants gold. I'm special, bro, but still don't merit more than condescending tones. And on that depressing note, get money. Yeah.
This is an MC right here, man. I'm telling you, let's break some of this down. I've really enjoyed that verse. That's a tone setter verse.
Here goes, look.
You know what you did.
And the prayer goes, man can't live on bread alone. Petals roll.
Bread alone, prayer goes. Right? He plays off of these O sounds. Those are the internals that he keeps punching. And then he comes back to this multi-external as well.
Out of the concrete set in stone.
Set in stone.
From the resting home of those.
Resting home. Right? And he carries this. He carries this throughout the entire first verse. We have to appreciate that. Because it's one thing when a rapper chooses a rhyme pattern and maybe they hit it for like 2, 3, 4 bars and then they move on to something else. But I'm always a fan of when a rapper hits a multi-rhyme pattern and sticks with that pattern all the way through a verse. Because that's a greater degree of difficulty for me. And obviously the concrete coming through, rose through the concrete, That's a Tupac poem right there. That's beautiful.
Petals
rose through the concrete
set in stone. From the resting home of those we elected wrong on the throne.
From the resting home as well. That's a homage to Pac right there. Rest in peace.
The concrete set in stone. From the resting home of those we elected wrong on the throne. I reckon there's more gods than pagan Rome. I'm from the
more gods than pagan Rome on the throne. There's more gods. Right? The ones that we lift on high, but they're false idols to me.
Home of those we elected wrong on the throne. I reckon there's more gods than pagan Rome. I'm from the vanguard and present folks setting settled those. Sold Reverend hopes and Vladimir Lenin quotes.
I'm from the prison guards where they sold Reverend hopes and Vladimir Lenin quotes. Wow, Vladimir Lenin. You talk about the Red Revolution and communist Russia and those ideals. So for me, these peddlers selling ideals. Right? But they don't turn out to be reality.
Vanguard and present folks setting settled goals. Sold Reverend hopes and Vladimir Lenin quotes. The varicose veins of elders show pain. Read it so plain.
The varicose veins of elders show pain. Just the way that he chooses his words, man. The poetry of that.
Vladimir Lenin quotes. The varicose veins of elders show pain. Read it so plain. Parental grace means it was seldom spoke. We bet it all, no measure.
Parental grace, when your parents gave you grace, it meant it was seldom spoke. About the generational trauma.
No pain, read it so plain. Parental
this is deeper, man.
Grace means it was seldom spoke. We bet it all, no measured dose. The belly groans, rumbles of hunger, thunder might have sound like the weather broke.
Rumbles of hunger, thunder might have sound like the weather broke. Like right there, that little just like flow switch and cascade, like when he super condenses rumble, hunger, thunder, that rhyme scheme, and then flips it, thunder, rumbling. Like the sky rumbling versus your stomach because you're hungry coming up from poverty, like the weather broke. Come on.
At all, no measured dose. The belly groans, rumbles.
Measured dose. And notice he's still got those patterns on the multi-external rhyme schemes.
The hunger thunder might have sound like the weather broke.
Weather broke. He comes back to it after he does all those crazy internals, right?
Episodes that are lesser known. Never
Episodes, lesser known, right? Then he goes back to those oh sounds on the internals.
shown pressured coal. Transform the semi-precious stone. It's press and go. Keep it pushing if the engine froze. Could move.
I love that bar. Press and go. That's life, man. You're living life on the edge. It's really press and go, touch and go around here, right? And even when the engine's broke, it could be literally broke. You still got to have drive. You still got to keep going, right?
Move off of fumes, irrespective of yes or no.
Move off of fumes, irrespective of yes and no. And that for me is also an analogy and a metaphor for like his career and his come up, right? Even through the nose, even when the engine's broke and people aren't giving him the transportation that he needs to keep climbing, to keep rising. He's still going. He's still pushing through it. And he's letting the fumes and the gas of the fans and all that push him.
Keep it pushing if the engine froze. Could move up with fumes, irrespective of yes or no.
Hey.
I set the tone like a tennis pro. Get the point, my pen stroke, a treasure trove.
Set the tone, a tennis set the tone. And then he's got pen stroke, get the point, like get the point, the message of what I'm saying versus you could get the point playing in a tennis set with his strokes, like his tennis stroke versus his pen stroke. Nice flip.
So no, I set the tone like a tennis pro. Get the point, my pen stroke, a treasure trove of selective pros.
Hey.
Stove, the last shine.
Selective prose. Again, the multi-syllable rhyme schemes he's staying on all the way through this. And I just love the way that he puts that. My selective prose, my words, my poetry that I'm flowing to you.
The point, my pen stroke, a treasure trove of selective pros. Stove, the last shine, a fluorescent bowl from the home where Sussa rolls. Legacy takes its toll, takes its hold. My bad hand, a Rolex ever rose. From rock bottom to unlocking Rosetta Stone.
Hey.
Letter codes.
From rock bottom to unlocking Rosetta Stone, like the famous Rosetta Stone that helped us with translations. And then it makes me think today of the language software company Rosetta Stone that helps with translations, right? So he came from rock bottom, unlocking Rosetta Stone. For me, that's his words, his street translations that he gives us. He's unlocked the code for him.
And a Rolex ever rose. From rock bottom to unlocking Rosetta Stone. Letter codes for the error prone. I am head and shoulders. Mansa Musa, centuries old, elephants gold.
I am head and shoulders Mansa Musa, an African great right there. One of the richest men in the world from the Mali kingdom, man.
Codes for the error prone. I am head and shoulders.
Know your history, right? That's empire building.
Mansa Musa, centuries old, elephants gold. I'm special, bro, but still don't merit more than condescending tones and on that depressing note.
Hey,
Get money.
that was a verse.
Yeah. K Piano. Baby, bam, bam, let's go. I'm out for presidents to represent me.
Get money. Get money.
Yeah. Look, tell you where I'm from. I'm from the murder capital where they murder for capital.
Stop it. I'm from the murder capital where they murder for capital. That's a Kanye West bar. Fitting, that's a Kanye West and Jay-Z track as well.
From the murder capital where they murder for capital. Tell POTUS for all us the numbers are genocidal. Rather tackle a grizzly like Leonardo.
Tell POTUS for all unless the numbers are genocidal. Right? Is this our POTUS? President? Yeah. President of the United States for all unless the numbers are genocidal. Right? Because he's talking about, that's political speaking right there. Especially what's going on with South Africa and like withdrawing all support for South Africa. Right? With the talks of white genocide. So it's for all unless the numbers are genocidal, right? Or are we baking these numbers to try to show a genocide, right? How much is actually happening and going down? That's him speaking out right there. Yeah, that's it.
Capital, tell POTUS for all us the numbers are genocidal. Rather
It's for all until it's this. And then it's really just one race, right?
Capital where they murder for capital. Tell POTUS for all us the numbers are genocidal. Rather tackle a grizzly like Leonardo DiCaprio than
Tackle the grizzly like Leonardo DiCaprio. That's a Revenant shout out, man. What a great movie that is when Leo just gets torn up by that grizzly.
the numbers are genocide.
Versus it's getting grizzly. And can you bear it?
Rather tackle a grizzly like Leonardo DiCaprio than bear the brunt of a CD teaming with animals.
Grizzly, then bear the brunt. Nice flip right there on that.
Grizzly like Leonardo DiCaprio than bear the brunt of a CD teaming with animals. Neoclassical Greek tragedies. When we stuck in traffic is different. Graphic Caesar and Cassius. The kids are ill-mannered, unmanageable. Big hammers do bang like Mozambique Nationals. Kids speak bills like Sacrament.
Neoclassical. Tragedies, man. I love that. And then right there, he's got the Caesar bars and Cassius. Cassius is one of the politicians that betrayed Caesar. So when it's traffic stops, you want to talk about being from the murder capital, right? You should see what they do when it's something as simple as traffic holding people up, right? And the arguments and the violence that happens there.
Traffic is different. Graphic Caesar.
It's different, man. It gets graphic.
And Cassius, the kids are ill-mannered, unmanaged.
Notice how he does like the stabbing thing too?
Manageable, big hammers, do bang like Mozambique Nationals. Kids speak bills like Sacrament. Hey, that ain't what the pastor meant when he says Moses dropped the tablets. Life in the age of the Baphomet. Yeah, we abandon the passion of Christ for the passionate thugs in office and taxi bosses of Lannisters. We backseat packed in fours, passengers. And kids moving like Houthis and caliphate, shot in the arm, boosting like the pill really get patented. Beware the hearts of men. In sick world environments, they make sticks glow like Kylo Ren. Look, it might have been a joke, but when my cousin spoke, he said prison's a side effect of hope.
Man.
When the dice hit the flow, they were skinny L's for dubs. Niggas stuck in the hole, impossible lows. Long as they pockets are swole, you couldn't tell them life ain't Monopoly Go with stove.
Wow. Wow. First verse I loved. And this verse just elevated even further, man.
Yeah, we abandoned the past.
He just speaks on a deeper level.
Nationals, kids speak bills like Sacrament. Hey, that ain't what the pastor meant when he
That ain't what the pastor meant. Sacrament. So he sets up this crazy Moses bar.
says Moses dropped the tablets like
Moses dropped the tablets, right? Dropped the tablet. That's when Moses came down with the 10 Commandments and saw the Israelites just like going ham, basically, like Sodom and Gomorrah. And in anger, he smashes up the tablets, right? And rewrites the 10 Commandments, right? Verses like Moses dropping the tab, dropping it on this.
like Sacrament. Hey, that ain't what the pastor meant.
And what's he talking about here? He's talking about we've gone from passion of the Christ. We've gone away from our religious teachings. What is this violence that I see everywhere? Right? He's talking deeper here.
And when he says Moses dropped the tablets, life in the age of the Baphomet. Yeah, we abandon the passion of Christ for the passionate thugs in office.
Abandon the passion of the Christ for the passionate. Because we're letting our passions, our emotions, our anger, our pride get the best of us. Right? Versus following the passion of the Christ. And what did Jesus die for? He died for us in his true teachings of turn the other cheek and forgiveness.
Yeah,
Deeper, man.
We abandon the passion of Christ for the passionate thugs in office and taxi bosses of Lannisters. We backseat packed in four.
Was that a Game of Thrones bar with the Lannisters? There's sometimes I'm a little annoyed with the mixing on this because I feel like his voice should be a little bit more over top of the instrumentation so we could really get that clarity of each and every word. There's a few times, I'm not going to lie, when I'm kind of slightly mishearing it, and I'm not used to his voice either. He's got a raspier flow, and I just wish that the mix for On the Radar that he set out over top of it, because he deserves it with his wordplay and his message that he delivers.
Passionate thugs in office and taxi bosses of Lannisters. We backseat packed in fours, passengers and kids moving like Houthis and caliphate, shot in the arm.
We backseat packed in fours, right? For me, drive-bys. He's painting pictures of what's going on and the way kids are moving these days.
In fours, passengers and kids moving like Houthis and caliphate, shot in the arm, boosting like the pill really get patented.
Boosting arms like the pill, really a pathogen. There's like boosting cars there versus boosting arms, right? Arms, guns, versus like getting a booster. The pill really a pathogen, like you have a sickness, getting a booster shot.
Like Houthis and caliphate, shot in the arm, boosting like the pill really get patented. Beware the hearts of men and sick world environment.
Path to it. Oh, he flips it from pathogen into path to it. Like the way that he flips that and then like peeling the car versus a pill and then, you know, getting a booster, man, he's flipping.
Boosting like the pill really get patented. Beware the hearts of men and sick world environments. They make
beware the hearts of men. I'll tell you, that lines up with his passionate versus passion of the Christ and just all this greater message that he's preaching to us right now.
Sticks glow like Kylo Ren. Look.
Sticks glow like Kylo Ren, right? Sticks, right? Another gunplay bar. They're glowing because they're firing versus obviously having a lightsaber. Star Wars Kylo Ren bar. I love that.
In sick world environments, they make sticks glow like Kylo Ren. Look, it might have been a joke, but when my cousin spoke, he said prison's a side effect of hope.
That's one of my favorite bars of this whole thing. Prison's a side effect of hope because men commit crimes out of hope for something more. And then they end up in jail and they end up in this cycle. You take away that hope, right? And then you lead to apathy and you take away prison. You take away the dark side of it. The light and the dark always walks hand in hand. That's a deeper yin and yang line to me.
When the dice hit the floor, they risk any L's for dubs. Niggas stuck in the hole, impossible.
When the dice hit the floor, they risk any L's. The gamble bar, but then also L's for dubs. He has 2 L's. Makes a W, right? Skinny L's for dubs versus smoking an L. Come on.
Lows, long as they pockets are swole, you couldn't tell them life ain't Monopoly Go with Stoves. Yeah. Rest in peace, Chakarumba, rest in peace.
Life ain't Monopoly Go. It's all for capitalism, right? It's all for the profit. At the end of the day, they're just trying to build a better life.
Long as they pockets are swole, you couldn't tell them niggas stuck in the hole, impossible low.
Even the dubs and stuck in the hole.
Long as they pockets are swole, you couldn't tell them life ain't Monopoly Go with Stoves. Yeah. Rest in peace, Chakarumba, rest in peace. Gillette Padella, Tsunami, Get Money, Keaton Forbes, Mikado, Stogie.
Hey, man. Masterclass for me yet again. Like, when I heard this dude on the 4 Horsemen, I knew he was something special. And this has only cemented that. Stogy T, you were Knox certified. Hope you guys liked today's video. Listen, we're here at the office. Enjoy the content. Do me a huge favor. Support the channel directly. Subscribe, notifications on. It all helps. It all goes a long way. Also, if you like the hoodie that I'm wearing, knoxomusic.com. You like the hat that I'm wearing, go get your merch. We got custom merch. Go support the channel. Go rock it. Go get it out there. All right, everyone. Stay safe, stay positive. Take care of this, take care of this. You know I'll catch you again.
Whoa, sit down, sit down. I'm like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, how we do it like that? Like, wow, better sit your ass down.